残念ながら勝利世界の情勢によりストックホルムの東京への輸出延期することを選択にストックホルムの東京
Hey guys, and welcome to River Raven Collects. Up first, I want to apologise if there's a bit of a noise in the background. There's some construction going on, so if the camera picks it up, I am sorry. But anyway, with that out of the way, today we are looking at the Jackal Assassin. So this is not to be confused with the Scorpion Assassin that we already looked at, but this is the Jackal Assassin. So I don't know what the difference is, but they are completely different figures. This is obviously from Spawn, the Samurai Wars series, released in July 2001. And yeah, from what we've seen in this series so far, the figures have been absolutely amazing, filled with detail. So I don't suspect this one will be any less than that. So let's just get into it. Let's get him out of his box and check him out. Alright guys, so we got the box, we got this lovely art piece of our figure. So I love that they've changed them for every box, really cool. And of course we've got Jackal Assassin in here. So yeah, he looks all scrunched up in there, but I'm sure he'll be alright once we get him out. So we've got his name here, and then we've got Ultra Action Figure and Series 19 on the side of the box as usual. Now something interesting about this box is down here we are missing the picture. So there should be a picture like this here, like we've seen on the other boxes, but here it's not. So I'm wondering if it's a misprint, or possibly it could be from a different state, or maybe this is an Australian one, because the picture is of a guy smoking and there's just no way that they would have allowed that here. So I'm wondering what the deal is with that. If you know, let me know down in the comments. I would actually really like to get to the bottom of it. I asked a couple of groups that I'm in on Facebook and nobody's replied, so yeah, just really unsure what the problem could be. I assume it is probably that he was smoking though. So we've got the info card of Jackal Assassin. If you want to pause here and have a read, then please do. I'm not going to be reading it out, unfortunately. So take note of this name, because we're going to be unboxing him at some point. Takeda, I believe it's pronounced. So yeah, just keep that as a mental note. And of course we've got all the same advertising that we have always had on these boxes. So let's get him open. Got another, I forget what these are called. They're not clamshells, but they're like, yeah, the ones with the cardboard back. So we've got this lovely picture of the Spawn symbol. It kind of looks like the Batman symbol or something. So quite cool. And there we've got Jackal Assassin out of his box. So let's take a quick look at the pullout. Obviously this is the advertising. I've complained about this every time. I think that, yeah, just to write the words is pretty disappointing. But the instructions are insert the sword into his right hand. And then, yeah, I guess you can bend it around to bring them together. So that's kind of cool. Hold it like the proper samurai way. So we get two swords in this box, so that is pretty cool. We have this one with like a rigid edge on it, which is nice. I don't think it's accurate, but it looks cool. So I will say the painting on these isn't that great. I think it's probably the gold paint that they've tried to go for. But this is a weird one. It's got two handles and yeah, very unique, I'll say that. So anyway, let's get him out of his box. So nothing to write home about the zip ties as usual. They've all been pretty stock standard. So straight off the bat, you can see that, yeah, he's beautifully detailed. He looks pretty cool. So let's get all these zip ties off of him. But yeah, there he is. So let's check out his posability. We've got no articulation here, but there's some in the foot, which is a little bit of a surprise. So some in this foot as well. None in the knees or the waist or the thighs. Oh, a little bit in the waist, sorry. And then we've kind of got these really weird shoulder pieces. They look really weird. I'm
Really surprised that they went for this, but I suppose if you want that extra articulation, then yeah, this is the way to go. And yes, I broke him. So this is one of the biggest problems that I have with this figure. I believe they made them like this so that you can bend them in and get that 2 hands for a samurai sword look. But yeah, these wrists are absolutely terrible. I've never seen them on a figure, and I hope I never see them again, because it is absolutely terrible, and I don't know why Mcfarlane did it like this. But I will say it was mostly my fault for kind of not paying attention and kind of bending it the wrong way. So you can see that it's even broken like the peg that was in the middle, and then yeah, just broken off 2 pieces on the side. So yeah, like really disappointing, and you know, I really hate it when this sort of thing happens. I wish I had been concentrating a little bit more, but yeah, this is mostly my fault, but also the wrists are just really weirdly designed. So yeah, it's a real shame. So I've kind of just stuck it back in there, and it is holding for now, but I'm going to glue it later. So you can see that the wrists, yeah, they have this sort of bend. If I can get the camera to focus here, you can see that they've got this weird bend thing here, and yeah, just really poorly designed, unfortunately. So yeah, that's gonna have to try and stay in there, but yeah, I'll glue it later on. So I have glued his wrist on now, and we put the swords in. Yeah, I think this is gonna hold. Unfortunately, I can't really fix it to look like really nice. I tried to put the other 2 pieces in there, and it's just not going to work. So, but anyway, it's not too bad. I did want to display it like this, so yeah, I didn't want to do the 2 swords thing. So anyway, guys, I'll leave you with the showcase, and I'll be back with my final thoughts.
Alright guys, that has been our look at Jackal Assassin. Let me know what you think of him down in the comments. Obviously I've got a little bit of negative stuff to say about him, but I want to start with the positives. And the positives are that the detail is absolutely amazing on this figure. Just like the other Assassin and Samurai Spawn, the detail is incredible, and I'm really glad that they've done something completely different with this one. on his leather here, he has like these little gold rivets, and I am really impressed that somebody has gone along and like painted them, or I don't know how they did it, but it's very impressive. As well as the pants here, like the crinkles in them and the texture just looks amazing. And there's not even to mention like he's got a face on the back of his armor, and then he's got a dragon on the front, as well as dragons like on his knees as well. And yeah, so that side of things, it is really fantastic. And I love the helmet and his like snake face. That is a really cool thing that they've done there. I'm not sure like why they did that, but yeah, it looks amazing, and like I really like it. All right, to the negatives. So unfortunately, mine obviously broke. I'm gonna say that that was mostly my fault. I think if I had just kind of looked, and I knew about these hands because I saw them through the box and I thought they looked weird. So if I just kind of looked and yeah, just taken it a bit slower, and yeah, it probably wouldn't have broken. I will say it was very brittle though, and I'm surprised that it did break like so easily. But anyway, I don't really want to dwell on that too much. I'll take the blame for that one. I will say that the wrists are very weird, and I'm not sure why they did them like this. I'm assuming it's because they wanted to get their samurai look of them holding the sword with two hands. I was going to display it like this anyway with the two swords, so it kind of, at the end of the day, doesn't really matter that much to me. The other thing that I will say is the shoulder joints are horrendous. Like, I don't know who designed those. I don't know why we couldn't just have normal shoulders. They look absolutely horrendous, and it does stick out like a sore thumb when I'm looking at the model or when I've got it displayed somewhere, which is really unfortunate, and I really don't know why they did that. Maybe it's to do with the pose, I'm not really sure. And I will say I do like the pose, but it is a very awkward pose, and he's kind of like looking down as if something is coming up and attacking him, which, yeah, kind of leaves him at an awkward angle. Yeah, though I will say overall, you know, this figure is amazing. I'm really glad that I've got it in my collection. And yeah, I'm still super happy with it, even though I am a little bit disappointed in some aspects. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of him down in the comments below. Leave me a like, share this video, and subscribe if it's your first time here. We've still got a lot more Spawn figures to unbox, as well as some others, so please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.